Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about why you should host marketing meetups. So Neil, what's your thoughts on these kind of lower entry point live events?
Yeah, it's funny. I've never hosted a marketing meetup. Eric has, and I've been to his. The cool part about him is it's an awesome place to learn from others. So I don't host meetups because I'm just lazy and I don't have the time. Eric either does or someone on his staff helps organize his. And if you think about the connections you're making and the knowledge you're learning, you'll learn more from this than if you're doing some random stuff. Or even in many cases, when you go to conferences, you don't learn as much versus like when you're just sitting down with a group of 4 or 5 people and you're discussing marketing tactics and techniques that people ought to be leveraging.
Yeah, and so, the one Neil's talking about, I host these monthly kind of happy hours, and I try to keep them really small, more intimate. I could have them go up to, more people, right? We're talking about 100 to 150 people or so, but I purposely keep it to around 25 people or so. That way you actually get to know other people and it's more intimate. You have these conversations and, you're able to connect better, right? I just find that better. And when I host, dinners as well with entrepreneurs, I try to keep it at 8 to 10 people because once you start to do more and more, there's trade-offs, right? You have 100, 150 people or so, you're not able to connect with everyone. At least right now, my goal is to just connect with people at a deeper level and then help them out more, right? So, I like hosting these things also because let's say it's a marketing meetup, it's not necessarily an entrepreneurial meetup. Well, guess what? People that go there, it's good for recruiting, right? So if you have a bigger marketing meetup and you have cool speakers there, and you're gonna have a lot of people come, people are gonna remember you. It's good for recruiting. If you want clients, you can get that too. It's not like you're, for me at least, I'm not really at any point aggressively looking for clients. It just kind of happens. But I think this ties into one of the concepts I talked about in one of the the last 10 episodes or so. It's about being top of mind, right? If you're kind of in the entrepreneur space, you're in the marketing space, and you're doing these things, you're hosting live events, not just meetups, but dinners or eventually conferences, whatever it is exactly, you're staying top of mind. And that's what's important, right? That's why we do this podcast. That's why we do, that's why we do videos. That's why that's why we write content as well, right? How do you stay top of mind? How do you stay relevant? And that's important. And meetups are a key piece of it. And nothing's going to really beat in person at the end of the day. So figure out like how can you take some of your online stuff, take it offline, and take it a step further.
Yeah, just with marketing meetups, whatever you end up trying, the best use of them is to learn more and just get to know people. Don't force it either. Just naturally, just through talking with others, you'll learn more about marketing. And as Eric mentioned, you could potentially get customers, recruit talent, or whatever it may be. But I found still by far for all the marketing meetups I went to, more than anything else, you're just going to learn. So focus on that. And if anything else comes by, well, so be it. It's luck for you, right? But don't rely on it.
Yeah, and temper your expectations at the end of the day. Don't come in saying, I'm going to lock in 5 clients or whatever it is exactly, right? The less expectations you have, the better. Usually with anything that I go with, any kind of event that I go to, at the end of the day, I just want to meet one great person, one great connection, or I just want to learn one thing, right? If you just do one of those, it's a success, right? A lot of people say, these meetup things or these networking things, they don't really do much for me. But if you really think about it at a deeper level, if you got one thing from it, even if it's kind of a cursory introduction to somebody else, it did actually pay off for you, right? And I actually met with one of my EO mentor who was this guy was a president of JBL, the speaker company, a couple of days ago. And, I said, so what's one of the secrets, to your success, right? And he says, at the end of the day, it's just, meeting other great people and connecting people. And, you keep doing that over and over and it starts to compound and, great things happen. So that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.